We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He'll drop to throw. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Come on. Hey, Candy Lions. 19. Check. Daniels now on 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Williams. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good pickup there at 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action, now it's Daniels. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. To throw is Daniels. And this is caught by Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I can be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Williams, a man in motion right. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
White. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Benson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done, but not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11. Another run here with Benson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 3rd and 6. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Nice grab there by McLaurin. That's something we've grown accustomed to seeing. He's racked up at least 77 receptions in each of his last 4 seasons, and he's someone their young quarterback, Jaden Daniels, will lean on as he goes through his maturation process.
On 1st down, here's Daniels to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And this one is right through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now back to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And running with power here. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To the air goes Daniels. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Jake Moody now on for the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escape. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K'Lavon Chason, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
One more time with Benson.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Trey Benson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Ryland on for the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 92 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. The playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 42.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They run over center with Benson.
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Powers ahead at the 45.
And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cardinals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to